run through buying a property cash and buying a property with the bank's money. What's up, guys? You've been asking for it and now it's here. I'm gonna run through buying a property cash and buying a property with the bank's money. And we're gonna see what are the differences. And you're gonna figure out which one do you like. Let's start here. We're buying a house, we're gonna say in Clearwater, 3-bed, 2-bath, $200,000. With closing costs, you're at like $205,000. No loan, $490 a month in mortgage, tax, and insurance. Potential rent, $1,500. Savings, $1,000. $12,000 a year you saved. $234,000 is what it's worth in 5 years. Because you know what? I can promise you something. Government's not going to stop printing money. And what does that mean? Your money is worth less. So assets go up. If you bought this house with gold, right? Let's just say a Kia Gold bought this house 5 years ago. 5 years later, a Kia Gold will buy this house again usually. But it's worth $234,000. Because gold goes up with the price of inflation. It's not like the house went up in value, right? People are like, wow, you can't guarantee the house is going up in value. That is a wrong way to think, because then you can get why they say that. You can't guarantee the price is going to go up. What we can basically guarantee is that no matter who's in Congress and who's in the White House, they're going to spend more money, they're going to print more money, and they're going to make the money worth less, which is going to cause all assets to go up. And that's that, right? But the key of gold bought it for this price here, and still 5 years later bought it for the same price for the same key. So that's why gold and silver, even though I have some, is not an investment. It's a hedge against inflation. Two different animals. They're more of like a neutral play or a safe play, not a investment play. You're gonna buy that stuff and you're not gonna be like, I'm gonna go rich. No, I wanna make sure I'm gonna buy the same stuff in 5 years. That's what you're going for. So don't get me wrong, I have it too, but that's not a rich play, right? That's a safe play. Net appreciation is $34,000 after 5 years. After 5 years, between the appreciation and the rent, the money you saved on rent, you're about $94,000 up. And just so you know, I did include in here $2,000 in maintenance a year, $10,000 for the 5 years for roof and AC. Now, that's how some people run it. That's not how I run it. This is how I run it. So I'm a little more aggressive than some on my investment style, but I am conservative in my living. So instead of living in a 3-2 house with a nice backyard and a pool, I'm living in a duplex, being conservative, and using that extra cushion to invest more aggressively, because the stuff I want is really nice. The stuff I need right now doesn't have to be that nice. I can wait for the good stuff, right? I was holding off on buying a nice car because I wanted a GTR, all right? And I said, if it ain't a GTR, I don't care what I'm driving. $200,000 for this duplex, $12,000 down because it's your first property, $193,000 is your loan amount, $1,526 is your mortgage, taxes, insurance, and maintenance expense. Potential rent's $2,000. Again, I'm conservative on this potential rent amount, and I was being a little more aggressive on the interest rate. I said 5% interest, which you could probably get less than that. $474 is how much you're making a month on this property. $524 is how much you're making on these other duplexes, right? Down payment amount is different because you have to put more down payment on properties you don't live in. $1 million is the total amount of properties you bought. $192,000 is all you spent, compared to you spent $205,000 over here. Your total loans, $833,000. Your monthly payment is $7,000 a month for mortgage, tax, and insurance. $10K is what you're bringing in. You pocket $2,500. In a year, you're pocketing almost $31,000. 5 years, values with $1.17 million. Appreciation, $170,000. Before I go wow you with that $400,000 gain that you just did in 5 years, I'm going to take you back on a step and understand this is what matters. What did I talk about inflation? I'm trying to teach you something here. What I'm trying to teach you is this. You made about $150,000 in rent to your pocket. Appreciation was more than your rent. More than your rent. Some people said you got lucky. I said, no, I played the fucking game. $170,000 in appreciation, more than the rent I collected. $69,000 is how much the mortgage got paid down over 5 years. $150,000 in rent. I made more money on appreciation plus the mortgage got paid down. Total, almost $400,000. You can see where was the heavy lifting. Uncle Sam did the heavy lifting for me. Now some people hate the game. I say you don't know how to play Monopoly. You're playing Monopoly on your own rules and mad that you're not winning. What you need to do is understand how the game is played, play the game, and win. You can't resist the game. You can't resist inflation. You can't resist that they're gonna spend money. You can't resist it. You can play the game conservatively so you win. And here's another point. Pascal, man, I got 10 tenants and they're not gonna pay me. What are you gonna bet on? One person not paying you, so now if they don't pay, you got no money? Or are you betting on, for the same loss of one person not paying you, 4 people have to not pay you? So 2 full duplexes will not pay you, and you'll have the same amount of losses at one, meaning monthly negative cash flow. I'm gonna bet that 4 people are not gonna pay me. That's not gonna happen. So 1, maybe 2 people won't pay, and I'll still be more positive than the all cash deal. I'll be more conservative than the all cash deal. And you'll know that, what if this whole house burns down? One of these burned down and I gotta rebuild and all this other problems, I got 4 more covering me, right? I have diversified my risk. I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. And the crazy thing about this is, usually the people that do all cash deals are crazy enough to not even buy insurance. They're like, well, I don't have no mortgage. I don't have to buy insurance on this place. I'm like, are you crazy? You got all your eggs in one basket and you still don't wanna buy insurance? This basket burns, you got nothing. You got a boiled egg. In my mind, the bank is your partner and they're not taking that much out of this deal. You're good. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I do. I do it this way. But you could do that way. This is a hard way to start. Don't get me wrong. Started with 1 and slowly I worked up to 2 and slowly I grew. But now I got 30. Uncle Sam's gonna keep paying you with that appreciation. So, I'll see you guys later. Class is coming soon. Get ready to show you how to do that more in a detailed fashion and how to get approved for loans and how to scope deals and how to save money. It's good shit coming. We're spending late nights to get this ready for you guys.